Is the PDP losing its grip as the major opposition party in Nigeria? And is this failure a machination of the embattled FCT Minister Nyesom Wike? Well, if you are one of those whose answer is a yes to this question, then you will need to explain the reason for, as well as those behind the delay in the PDP's suspension of Nyesom Wike, who has been repeatedly accused of anti-party activities without a suspension. But if your answer is a capital no, then you may as well need to clarify concerned Nigerians as to why Wike obviously declined to support Obasanjo's candidate, a PDP governor, considering the outcome of the Edo State 2024 governorship elections. And what would you make of the current position of the 25 lawmakers under the Rivers State House of Assembly? In any case, whether the reluctance to suspend Wike is an outright failure stemming from the leadership crisis in the PDP or as a result of some endemic corruption and compromise, there appear to be sufficient proof that the PDP, like the Labour Party and NNPP, is having its own fair share of party crisis, and like these opposition political parties, the question remains: will the PDP survive ahead of Nigeria's 2027 elections? Regardless, it is difficult to agree that the political setbacks and decay in the PDP is solely a function of Wike and its political allies. Welcome to Politics and Power Play. The People's Democratic Party (PDP), Nigeria's main opposition party, is no stranger to internal conflicts, and the recent turmoil within the party has exposed deeper fissures that threaten its unity and effectiveness. At the center of the storm is former Rivers State Governor and current Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, whose faction, often referred to as the Pro-Wike group, has emerged as both a significant influence and a source of division. But is this group the real issue within the PDP, or does the crisis run deeper than it appears? To understand the PDP's current crisis, we must first examine the power play within the party. Over the years, Wike has wielded substantial influence in the PDP, largely due to his financial contributions and his ability to mobilize political support. His influence became more evident during the 2022 presidential primaries, during which he played a decisive role, albeit controversially, in the selection of the party's candidate and eventual outcome of the overall election. This move alienated some party members, sparking internal resentment. The fallout from these primaries laid bare the fault lines within the PDP, with many accusing Wike of positioning himself as a kingmaker while simultaneously sowing seeds of discord among other power brokers. But another issue of great controversy is that, despite the factionalism attributed to him, the PDP has yet to suspend Wike, a delay that raises questions about either the integrity of the party's leadership team, the party's strategic calculations, or a waning national influence. Suspending Wike would certainly send a strong message, but could their reluctance to act be as a result of the fear of alienating his supporters and triggering further defections? If the PDP leadership and Board of Trustee members fail to act, then it is either Wike is truly in control of the party, or there exists a corrupt sect among its leadership who are already compromised. This could also be a suggestion that the PDP is deeply concerned about the impact of losing Wike's political and financial support. Additionally, his prominent position within the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) as a serving minister amplifies his leverage, making the PDP cautious about further antagonizing him. And so, for further clarity, Wike's growing influence no doubt contributed to the recent split of the PDP into two factions. But is this the major cause of controversy within the party? On one side stands the Pro-Wike group, with its strongholds primarily in the southern states. But truth be told, There apparently exists a complex schism within the mainstream faction led by the party's National Working Committee, and this has only been made possible because of a compromised faction, and such schism appears to be the actual cause of the party's frequent strategic disagreements on how to approach issues of anti-party activities as well as those of governance and elections. Adding another layer of complexity is the controversial appointment of Umar Damagum as the acting chairman of the PDP. Many within the party see this as an attempt to placate both factions, with Damagum being perceived as a neutral figure. However, this has not resolved the underlying tensions. On the contrary, some members argue that Damagum lacks the authority to tame Wike and his allies, which further fuels the perception that the party's leadership is weak and ineffective. In conclusion, while the pro-Wike group undoubtedly plays a significant role in the PDP crisis, it is not the sole source of the party's troubles. The PDP's inability to resolve its internal power struggles, its failure to establish a cohesive strategy, and its reluctance to take decisive action have all contributed to the current situation. The party's leadership must navigate these challenges carefully, as further fragmentation could seriously jeopardize its prospects in future elections. The PDP's path forward will require more than just managing the weakest faction. It will demand a renewed focus on unity, strategic clarity, and a willingness to make tough decisions. Thanks for watching, and in case this is your first time in this channel, please make sure to hit on the subscribe and notification button for more robust and unbiased political commentary on Nigerian politics.